Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. Yes, how are you all? I hope you are doing fine. Again, what is the first thing to do? First we'll check the homework problems. Okay, I gave you few homework problems yesterday, right? So first let us check the answers for it. Question number 1. We have to add these three numbers. How should we start adding? We should start adding from the ones place. Yes, we should start adding from the ones place. In ones place we have 9, 6 and 3. 9 plus 6 becomes 15. 15 plus 3 becomes 18. So we'll write 8 here and 1 gets carried. In the tens place we have 1 plus 6 becomes 7. 7 plus 7 becomes 14. 14 plus 6 becomes 20. 0 here and 2 carried. In the hundreds place we have 2 plus 4 6. 6 plus 5 11. 11 plus 0 11. So the digit in ones place will be written here and the digit in tens place will be carried. Moving to the thousands place, 1 plus 2 becomes 3, 3 plus 1 becomes 4, 4 plus 4 becomes 8. Yes children? Yes, so the answer is 8108. Moving on to the next question. In the ones place we have 3 plus 9 plus 0. 3 plus 9 becomes 12 and 12 plus 0 becomes what children? Any number added to 0 gives the number itself. So 12 plus 0 is equals to 12. The digit in ones place is written here and the digit in tens place is carried. Moving on to the tens place. 1 plus 7 becomes 8. Again 8 plus 8 becomes 16. 16 plus 8 becomes what children? 24. Yes, 16 plus 8 becomes 24. 4 will be written here and 2 will be carried. Moving on to the hundreds place. 2 plus 6 becomes 8. 8 plus 0 becomes 8. 8 plus 3 becomes 8. After 8, 9, 10, 11. So 8 plus 3 becomes 11. 1 here and 1 carried. Now moving on to the last place, which is the thousands place. 1 plus 4 becomes 5. 5 plus 1 becomes 6. 6 plus 2 becomes 8. Yes, 8142 is the answer for the second homework problem. Moving on to the third question. In the ones place we have 8, 0, 3. 8 plus 0 becomes 8. Again 8 plus 3 becomes 11. 1 here and the other one carried. In the tens place we have 1 plus 9, 10. 10 plus 5 becomes 15. 15 plus 0 becomes 15 only. So 5 which is in ones place will be written here. 1 which is in tens place will be carried. Moving on to the hundreds place. 1 plus 2 becomes 3. 3 plus 2 becomes 5. 5 plus 7 becomes 12. 5 plus 7 becomes 12. So 2 which is in ones place will be written here and 1 which is in tens place will be carried. Now to the last place, which is the thousands place. 1 plus 3 becomes 4. 4 plus 3 becomes 7. 7 plus 1 becomes 8. So the answer is 8251. Okay students, check the answer. Check these with the answers you got. 8108, 8142, 8251. Yes. Moving on to the next questions. Again few more additions. The first one is we are having 4 numbers. We are having how many? 4 numbers. So starting from the ones place, 3 plus 2 becomes 5. 5 plus 6 becomes 11. 11 plus 7 becomes 18. So 8 will be written here. 1 will be carried. Moving on to the tens place, 1 plus 4 becomes 5. 5 plus 4 becomes 9. 9 plus 9 becomes 18 and 18 plus 7 becomes 25. So 5 will be written here and 2 carried. In the hundreds place we have 2 plus 6 8. 8 plus 7 15. 15 plus 5 20. Yes, 15 plus 5 20. 20 plus 7 27. So 7 here and 2 carried. In the thousands place we have 2 plus 3 5. 5 plus 1 6. 6 plus 3, 9. So 9758 is our answer here. Wait 1 second children. 9758 is the answer. Yes. Now moving on to the second question. In the ones place we have 9 plus 2, 11. 11 plus 5, 16. 16 plus 7 gives us 23. So 3 here and 2 carried. In the tens place we have 2 plus 8, 10. 10 plus 4 becomes 14. 14 plus 6 becomes 20. Again 20 plus 0 remains 20 only. So 0 here and 2 carried. Now in the hundreds place we have 2 plus 0 which is 2. 2 plus 9, 11. 11 plus 7, 18. 18 plus 4 becomes 22. So 2 here and 2 carried. Lastly in the thousands place we have 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 1 becomes 9. So 9203 is our answer for the second question. The last question. In the ones place we have 9 plus 3. 9 plus 3 becomes 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes. 12 plus 2 becomes 14. 14 plus 0 becomes 14 only. So 4 which is in ones place will be written here. And 1 which is in the tens place will be carried. Moving on to the tens place. 1 plus 0 becomes 1. 1 plus 1 becomes 2. 2 plus 7 becomes 9. 9 plus 9 becomes 18. 8 here and 1 carried. In the hundreds place we have 1 plus 7, 8. 8 plus 8, 16. 16 plus 9, 25. 25 plus 4, 29. So 9 will be written here, 2 will be carried. The last place, thousands place, 2 plus 3 becomes 5. 5 plus 1 becomes 6. 6 plus 1 becomes 7. 7 plus 2 becomes 9. So these are the answers here. 9758, 9203, 9984. Hope you all got correct answers. Okay. Yes. Now coming on to the oral addition questions. Yes, I solved the first question and last questions. The remaining were given to you as homework. Yes. So let us start solving these. You remember how to do the oral addition, right children? Now look at the question here. All the three numbers are having zeros. 1 0. So in the answer we put up a 0. 3 plus 2 becomes 5. 5 plus 3 becomes 8. So we wrote 8 before 0. The answer is 80. Question number C. Again we are having 2 zeros in each question. So in each number. So we wrote 2 zeros in the answer. 1 plus 3 becomes 4. 4 plus 5 becomes 9. The answer is 900. Yes. Now coming to the question number D. We are having 3 zeros in each. So I will put 3 zeros here. 5 plus 1 becomes 6. 6 plus 2 becomes 8. 8000. Again children, why are we putting this 8 before zeros, not after zeros? Because in the question the numbers are before zeros. Yes, the numbers are before zeros and not after. Moving on to question number E. Again 3 numbers are having 0. So we will put a 0. 1 plus 3 becomes 4. 4 plus 2 becomes 6. 60 is our answer. Oral addition is very easy, right children? Yes. Yes. Hope you did the homework. Question number F. We are having 2 zeros. So I will put 2 zeros. 3 plus 6 becomes 9. The answer will be 900. Now again G. We are having 2 zeros in each number. So I will write 2 zeros. 4 plus 3 becomes 7. 7 plus 2 becomes 9. 900. Question number H. We are having 1 0. So I will put a 0. 4 plus 1 becomes 5. 5 plus 2 becomes 7. So the answer will be 70. 7070. Question number I. We are having 2 zeros. So I will put 2 zeros. 9 plus 5 becomes 14. So I will write 14 as it is. 1400. Moving on to question number K. We are having 3 zeros here. So I will put 3 zeros. 2 plus 3 becomes 5. So the answer will be 5000. Yes children? Yes. These were the homework problems. And now moving on to today's topic. which is properties of addition. What are we going to learn today, children? Properties of addition. The first property we are going to learn is commutative property. What is this? Commutative property. Okay, commutative property. Now what is this commutative property say? The sum of two numbers does not change on changing the order of the numbers, and this property of addition is called the commutative property of addition. See, what are they saying? When we take two numbers, okay, when we take two numbers, say here the sum of the numbers 456 and 123. Their sum means what? Addition. Yes, their sum, the result from the addition is called sum, does not change on changing the order of the numbers. What do you mean by the order of the numbers? Like, see, we are having these two numbers here, right? Two numbers 456 and 123. Now when we add these two numbers 456 and 123, we'll get the answer of what? 579. 456, 123. When we add 6 plus 3, 9, 5 plus 2, 7, 4 plus 1, 5. Yes, we got the answer of 57. Now when we change the order means, now here this was first and this number was second, right? Now I'll change the order. I'll write 123 first and 456 second. Okay, 456 second. Now I'll add these two. 3 plus 6 becomes 9, 2 plus 5 becomes 7, 4 plus 1 becomes 5. Yes, yes children? Yes. See, even if I changed the order, the answer we got is 579 only. What do you mean the order? Order means changing the places. Like this number was first, this was second, but now I've changed it to 123 is in the first place and 456 in the second place. Yes, even though I changed the answer, changed the order. First it was 456 plus 123. Now it is 123 plus 456. Yes children, even though I changed the order, the answer we got is the same here. The answer we got is 579 only. Hence the resulting sum does not change and remains same as the sum in the previous order. Previous means before. So in the before, the sum did not change. Even we got the same sum both for the previous order and for the current order. Now what is this called? This is called as commutative property of addition. What does it say? The sum of two numbers does not change on changing the order of the numbers, and this property of addition is called the commutative property of addition. Clear students? I hope this was clear, right? Commutative property. What does it say? That even though the order of the addends means what? These two numbers 456 and 123 which we are adding together. If the order of the addends is changed, the sum remains the same. Yes, the sum remains the same. Moving on, add 3625 and 2768. Also add 2768 and 3625. What do you observe? See, what do you observe? What are they saying here? We are given two numbers. Yes, we are going in two numbers and they have asked us to add. So let us add 3625, 2768. When we add, 5 plus 8 becomes 13. 1 gets carried. 2 plus 1 plus 2 becomes 3. 3 plus 6 becomes 9. 6 plus 7 becomes 13. So 1 gets carried. 3 plus 2 becomes 5. 5 plus 1 becomes 6. We got 6393 as the answer. Now what are they saying? Add 2768 and 3625. 2768 3625. Yes, add. 8 plus 5 becomes 13, 1 gets carried, 6 plus 1 becomes 7, 7 plus 2 becomes 9, 7 plus 6 again becomes 13, 1 gets carried, 1 plus 2 becomes 3 and 3 plus 3 becomes 6. See, what did we do? We changed the order of the numbers. In the first problem, we took 3625 first, but in the second problem, we wrote it in the second place. We wrote it down. Yes, we changed the order. Now, here this was first, now here this is second, here this was second, but now it is written in the first place. And what do you observe from this? Even though we changed the order, the sum we got, that is the answer we got, is the same. Yes, children, the answer is 6393 only in both the cases. Yes, the answer sum remains the same. So this is called as the commutative property of addition. What did we observe? We observed that 3625 plus 2768 is equal to 2768 plus 3625. Yes, the order is changed but the sum remains the same. Understood, children? I hope this was clear. Moving on to the next property of addition, which is the associative property. Which is what? The associative property of addition. What does it say? The sum of the numbers does not change on changing the group of addends. The sum of the numbers does not change on changing the groups of addends. Like there are two groups in the following term. 4 plus brackets open 5 and 6, 5 plus 6, comma 4 and 5 plus 6. The resulting term, sum of the term 4 plus 5 plus 6 is equals to 15. On changing the groups of the numbers, the resulting sum 4 plus 5 plus 6 is equals to 15. Therefore, the sum of the numbers is same on changing their groups. This property is known as associative property of addition. Okay, children, what is this saying? This associative property is also very much similar to our commutative property of addition. Yes, in commutative property, what did we have? We had two numbers. And we changed the order. Of the numbers. So even though we changed the order of the numbers, we got the same sum, right? Now here we are having three numbers which are grouped as 2. 4 will be considered as 1 and 5 plus 1 will be considered as 1. Yes. So these three numbers 4, 5 and 6 are grouped as 2. In one group we are having 4, and you are looking at the brackets here. These brackets mean that these two numbers are considered as a group. So 5 and 6 are in the other group. What happens when we add? And remember, children, whenever we have brackets, we have to add those numbers first. Let us keep 4 like that only. 5 plus 6 becomes 11. Yes, 5 plus 6 becomes 11. And the answer will be 15. 4 plus 11 becomes 15. Okay. Now this was the one order of groups, wherein 4 was in the first group, 5 and 6 were in the second groups. Now what if I change the order? What if I place 4 and 5 in the first group and 6 in the second group? Understood? 4 and 5 in the first group, 6 in the second group. The groups are changed here, right? In the previously we had only 4, but now we are having 4 plus 5. Previously we had 5 plus 6, but now we are having only 6. Now how will we add this? Again, as I said, when we are having two numbers in a bracket, we will solve that first. 4 plus 5 becomes 9. Then we have the addition symbol. Then we have 6. Now 9 plus 6 becomes 15. Yes children, what do we observe from this? The ordering of the groups, the grouping is changed, but the resulting sum we got is the same. The resulting sum we got is the same. In both the cases the answer was 15 only. Yes, the difference between associative and commutative is, in commutative we have only two numbers, say 4 plus 5 which is equals to 5 plus 4. Yes, we have only two numbers, but in associative we have three numbers. 4 plus brackets open 5 plus 6 will be equal to 4 plus 5 brackets close and then plus 6. Understood children? This is the main difference between commutative and associative property. In commutative we have only two numbers and their order is changed. In associative we have three numbers and their groups are changed. No matter the groups are changed, the resulting sum is the same. Yes children? Yes. So this is what is about associative property. Therefore, the sum of the numbers is same on changing their groups. This property is known as associative property of addition. Clear children? We learnt about commutative and associative properties of addition. Moving on, if three or more numbers are added together, the sum remains the same even if their grouping is changed. Yes, this is what we learnt about the associative property. Now here we are given a question. Yes, we are given a question. Add 2471 plus 1356 plus 4213. Yes, this is the first numbers. Yes, now again as I said, these two numbers are inside the brackets, so we will add these two first. Now 2471 plus 1356 becomes 3827. Okay children, becomes 3827. Then we have the addition symbol. Then we have 4223. Yes. Now when we add these two numbers together, the resulting sum is 8040. 8040. Yes, this was the first part of the question. Now next part is add the same numbers. We are having the same numbers only, but the grouping is changed. See, in the previously 2000 and 1000 were in the same group, but here now 2000 has become single and 1000 and 4000 together formed a group here. Yes, the groups are changed. Now when we add these two, again 1356 and 4213 are inside the brackets, so we'll add these two numbers together. When we add these two, the resulting sum is 5569. Yes children, 5569. And we have 2471 also here. Now when we add these two numbers together, the resulting sum is 8040. 8040. Now what do we observe? What do you observe? We observe that no matter the groups are changed here, the answer we got is same. Yes, the answer we got for both the additions is same. What answer did we get? We got 8040 only in both the cases. So what can we say? We can say that 2000 this is equals to this. Yes, both the 2471 plus 1356 plus 4213 is equals to 2471 plus brackets open 1356 plus 4213. Yes children, we got the same answers, right? So we can put equal to between both the questions. Yes, when both the answers are same, that means both the questions are same, is equals to. We put equal to between both the additions. Yes. This was what? This was associative property of addition. Now moving on to the last property, which is the additive property of 0. This is very easy, children. The addition of 0 with a number is the number itself. This property of addition is called additive property for 0. We know this, right? Whenever we add 0 to a number, the answer will be the number itself. See, whenever we add 0 to a number or we add a number to the 0. Yes, 7000 plus 0 or 0 plus 7000. However we add, the answer will be the same, which is 7000. Now this is called as our additive property of 0. If we add 0 to any number or any number to 0, the sum is the number itself. Clear, students? This is very easy, right? We have already done this in the previous classes. Now what are they asking us? To add 1249 and 0. So 1249 plus 0 becomes the number itself, which is 1249. Yes? Yes. So this is again, if this was one order, right? When we change the order, like we put 0 first and 1249 second. Now when we add 0 and 1249, the answer will be 1249 itself. We observe that the sum is the number itself. This is called as the additive property of 0. I hope this is clear, children. We learnt about 3 properties today: commutative, associative and additive property of 0. Now this is the self-check time. First question, fill in the blanks. First one is 2459 plus 1813 is equals to 1813 plus dash. See, how do we, let us say in this box I am having a ball and a bat. Okay, let us say in this box we are having a ball and a bat, which is equals to, in another box I am having only a bat. Okay, in the other box I am having only a bat. Now what should be added here to make these two equal? This ball. Yes, ball is missing here, so we'll get this. When we add ball to this box, both the boxes will be equal. In the same way, we are having 1813 here. The other number missing is this 2459. There is no need of addition or doing anything, children. You just have to use your brain and find out the number which is missing and fill in the blank with that number. Now how can we say that 2459 plus 1813 is equals to 1813 plus 2459? How? With the help of commutative. Yes, children, with the help of commutative property. Now what does commutative property say? Commutative property says that no, even though the order of the numbers is changed, the sum remains the same. Let us cross check. Okay, the first part was 2459 plus 1813. What will this be equal to? 9 plus 3 becomes 12, 5 plus 1 6, 6 plus 1 7, 4 plus 8 12, 1 carried, 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 1 4. Okay, 4272. Now coming to the second part, 1813 plus 2459. Again 3 plus 9 becomes 12, 1 carried, 1 plus 1 becomes 2, 2 plus 5 becomes 7, 8 plus 4 becomes 12, 1 carried, 1 plus 1 becomes 2, 2 plus 2 becomes 4. Yes, children, do you see this? The sum of both the additions is same. So we can say that 2459 plus 1813 is equal to 1813 plus 2459. With the help of what? With the help of commutative property. Yes, children? Yes, with the help of commutative property. Now look at the next question. 4597 plus 1591 is equals to dash plus 4597. Again, look at here, we are having 4597 here already. Now which number is missing? This. So we'll write 1591 in this blank space, and that will be our correct answer. Understood, children? Yes, this is very easy, right? Just look at the number and then look at the question and write the number which is missing. Again, coming to question number C. See, 9251 plus 123 plus 111 is equals to 111 plus 9251 plus dash. See, we are having 9251 on both sides, and we are having 111 as well. Now which number do we not have? We don't have 123. So we'll write 123 here. Again, now this is what? This is our associative property. This is our associative property. Yes, there are three numbers. Yes, three numbers and their groups are changed. So this becomes the associative property. Moving on to the fourth question. 2115 plus 222 plus 1134 is equals to 1134 plus dash plus 222. Again, 1134 on both sides. We are having 222 as well. The number missing is 2153. Write it in the blank here. Yes, that will be it. Now, coming to the question number E. See, this has become a little tricky. There is a blank given on both the sides. Yes, there is a blank given on both the sides. Now, how do we solve this? If we see 4169 is present on both the sides. Yes, is present on both the sides. Now, this 783 is not here. Is not on the right side. Yes, so we will write 783 here. Now 783 is also present on both sides. Now 241 is present on the right side but not on the left side. So we'll write 241 here. So 241 is also present on both the sides. Understood, children? This question? Yes, what did we do? This went forward. Yeah. What did we do? We looked for the number which was missing on both the sides. Which was missing on one of the sides. Yes, so missing on one of the sides and then filled it up. Question number F. 5248 plus 0 is equals to dash. And again, now which property is this? This is our additive property of 0. Additive property of 0. What does it say? Whenever we add a number to the 0, or whenever we add 0 to a number, or we add number to a 0, the answer will be the number itself. Yes, the answer will be the number itself. 5248 plus 0 can be written as 0 plus 5248, which is again further equal to 5248 only. See, no matter, as we are adding 0 in both the cases, the answer will be the number only. Yes? Yes. Now moving on to question number G. 6435 plus 0 is equals to 0 plus dash. Now again, this is also from the additive property of 0. Now look at here, we are having 0 on both the sides. Now which number is missing on the right side? This 6435. So we can say that 6435 plus 0 is equals to 0 plus 6435. And what will the answer be, children? The answer will be the number itself, which is 6435. Clear, students? Yes, we learnt about three properties of addition today. Commutative, associative and additive property of 0. Now is the time for homework problems. See, there are a few questions given here on the screen. You can pause the screen take a screenshot of this, or again pause the video and write it down in your notes. and solve the problems. Okay, we'll discuss the answers tomorrow. First thing tomorrow we'll discuss the answers for this. These are your homework questions for today. Okay children, I hope you do the homework questions and I hope you understood today's class. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.